have a fast. Okay, we want to fast. We want to humble ourselves. That's their goal. And there's a lot riding on this trip. Well, we got all our kids with us. We have all this stuff with us. And we've got this long journey before us. And so, man, we want to stop and seek the Lord. And so this is the idea, what's the role of fasting? And it seems here, what it's indicating to us, it's seeking the Lord. You want to seek the Lord, fasting can be part of that. Well, what kind of answer are we expecting to get from the Lord? Well, he can answer you with yes to whatever you're asking, or no, or wait, right? Those are God's responses to things we might request. And with fasting, we know the Pharisees, when you get to the time of Jesus, they were fasting how often? Twice a week. I think it was Mondays and Thursdays. They fasted, and everyone knew it. That was what the Pharisees were doing. The Bible, under the law of Moses in the Old Testament, there is a command to fast, and that command is for Yom Kippur. That's the Day of Atonement. So there's one day where it says you'll afflict your souls. Afflict your souls has always been interpreted to mean fasting. And so the Jewish people fast for 24 hours, no food, no water. And so that's how they take the Day of Atonement. And so that's a commanded fast. But here, this isn't on the Day of Atonement. And a fasting and this idea of seeking the Lord, it's really the issue of the heart. Because you can make it a ritual, an empty ritual. You can fast in an empty, dead-hearted way. You could just be about works. It doesn't have to be spiritual. It just could be self-righteous, which we'll see some people have fast, it's just self-righteousness. Or it could be of faith. So just because you're fasting doesn't even mean that's good or bad. It's, well, what's your heart? Where's your intention in this? And the scriptures kind of explain this to us. And in the idea, they go, well, why would I fast? You're not going to earn anything from God by fasting. Okay, it's not going to earn anything from God. You're not going to force God's hand if you fast, because I fasted, Lord. Okay, I did this, Lord. Now you have to do that. Guess what? Doesn't work like that. God isn't going to be manipulated. We can't make him do anything. Like he's so impressed you fasted, It isn't about that. He doesn't become obligated. Now there's individually, though, we can fast. And so if we fast individually, that means it's not public. It's not to impress anyone else. It's better that you don't even tell anyone else. Keep it to yourself. But it's okay to publicly fast in the sense of a group can fast. Hey, let's get together as a group, as a church, or whatever group say, hey, we want to fast about this issue together. Okay, and that's fine. So it's fine to fast as a group. It's fine to publicly fast. But if it's just you fasting, then it should be private. That's what the scriptures talk about. But there's the idea of seeking the Lord. Now listen to, this is Matthew 6. So Jesus talks about this. What does fasting have to do with a Christian, a follower of Jesus, someone who's in a new covenant? Okay, well, Jesus says, moreover, when you fast. Notice he doesn't say if. If you ever fast, he just says when, right? Because it's a given. Okay, it's part of our walk also. When you fast, do not be like the hypocrites with a sad countenance, for they disfigure their faces, that they may appear to men to be fasting. Assuredly, I say to you, they have their reward. What's their reward? Oh my goodness, you look horrible. What's going on? I'm fasting. It's been like 4 hours. I skipped lunch. I think I'm going to die. Oh my goodness, this guy's so holy. He's so amazing. Wow, you're incredible. That was his reward. He's not getting anything from God because it's just an act. It's a show. He wants people to say, you must be holy, right? So that's a person doing it outwardly. But when you fast, Jesus says, anoint your head and wash your face. He's like, clean yourself up, put some lotion on if you need to. Don't walk around looking miserable, so that you do not appear to men to be fasting, but to your Father who is in the secret place, and to your Father who sees in secret will reward you openly. What are you fasting for? It's between you and God. What's that to do with anyone else? Unless you're in a group situation. Okay, that's different. But as an individual, that's how it works. That's how the Lord describes this. And it doesn't guarantee you're going to get whatever you want. You're just trying to seek the Lord and draw close to the Lord. Listen to Matthew 17. There's another time fasting comes up. In Matthew 17, verse 19, the disciples came to Jesus privately. Remember, there was this demon-possessed person, and they couldn't cast this demon out. Why could we not cast it out? So Jesus said, because of your unbelief, for surely I say to you, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. However, This kind does not go out except by prayer and fasting. Yeah, but this demon-possessed guy just kind of came upon them. And so it's only going to come out by prayer and fasting. So what's that mean? It means you just need to be fasting sometimes. It isn't like, okay, is a demon-possessed guy, come back tomorrow. I'll fast between now and then. It was like it just so happened. That's when they ran into him. Well, fasting's supposed to be part of our lives. And so it was supposed to be part of their walk. And they just weren't at that point. So that's what Jesus was instructing. It's like a lifestyle. It's part of our lifestyle. All right, so what am I fasting for? What does it mean? Like, what's the purpose, right? We're going to pray to God. We can ask God anytime. You don't have to fast to talk to God or seek the Lord. But I think sometimes if we want to fast, it's like saying, I'm serious, right? This isn't like a prayer that's just like a whim. Ooh, I saw this really cool thing. Lord, I really love this really cool thing. Tomorrow, you don't even remember what that thing was. You don't even like it tomorrow, right? It doesn't even matter. That's just sort of like a whim, something. But if it's something you're serious about, it's something that's really on your heart, okay, well, maybe now it's something I might fast about. I'm going to devote some time. I want to devote more time. Why does fasting have to help you with devoting more time? I think especially if you think of that culture, if you're not going to eat, what's eating involved? Everything's cooked from scratch. There's no like going to a store. There's no drive-through. There's no delivery. Whatever you're going to eat that day, it's going to take hours probably to make. And then you're going to all sit down at a table and eat this meal together and talk and all those things. And then somebody's going to clean up on top of that. It's a big deal. It's a lot. We have so much efficiency here. And it's nice that we can save time by doing different things. It wasn't like that for them. So, man, you're going to spend a lot of time not doing something so that you can do something else. Pray. And when you're fasting, the other thing is that where's all the blood? It's in your head instead of where? Your stomach, right? As soon as you fill your stomach, you're like, your energy level drops. That's just normal. Like the blood has to go somewhere. It takes energy to digest this food. So I want to spend time listening and seeking the Lord, more time. That's the idea. And I want to be distracted with other things. I'm willing to give something up and not be distracted. I think sometimes, you think of fasting as a discipline, and it's a discipline, I think, is a good term because it's the idea that we have to temper the flesh. I think sometimes it's just good to fast because you just have to have victory over your flesh sometimes. I mean, who's in control, right? It's like if you just listen to the flesh always, that's not what you want running the show. And so I think just for the experience, a regular part of our life, to deny self and to say, who's really in charge here? It's not my stomach. It's not my flesh. It's not in charge. It doesn't mean you have to starve yourself, but it's just the idea of taking time to say, I'm not feeding you. I'm not listening to you right now. I'm going to walk, and I'm going to do this, and you're just going to get in the back seat, So that's a controlling your flesh or practicing having this control, which is good. Self-control is a good thing to cultivate in our lives. So it's humble. We're humbling ourselves. We're going without something that we want because we want to spend time seeking the Lord. And we want to approach Him, even if we're fasting, with the right heart. Okay, why am I fasting, Lord? I want to seek you, but I'm doing this, hopefully with the right, not with pride, not because I think I'm meriting something, I'm getting something. So that's this idea. Okay, so we have this idea of fasting. So they're saying, look, let's proclaim a fast. We have this great journey